And we're live, like the sports people say. You just
Yeah,
made a
let's
comment
go.
about the sports people, and here we are,
Yeah.
which is not me, which is extra funny.
Uh,
Anyway, this is the reading update. We're
Here.
talking about what we've read since the last episode, what we're
Mhm.
currently reading, what we wanna read,
Oh,
maybe
no.
oh, no. What?
Did you hear that? Amateur hour over here. I had YouTube on in the background.
Oh!
Sorry.
I thought you were gonna say I was breaking up or you were hearing an echo, and I was like,
I
"Either
mean,
way, I hate it."
those are good guesses.
I will bring up your comments because I love that you had comments. By the way, I do have a little haul. Little haul. Oh, of course, Buffy
Yes.
moved the moment I start talking. She was like,
Oh,
"Oh, Buffy, come back."
come back, Buffy.
Buffy was right here, and I was going to show her, and then
She,
she
like,
left.
completely took your chair. It was great.
Yeah, she did. Oh, bummer. Will Kristen bring any cat books tonight?
Mm, mm,
Maybe.
mm.
There she goes. Reed, she was right here, and I was going to show her. What? You know what? I'm on. What do you need?
Yeah, you locked her in here?
She was asleep on the chair. She took my chair. So I was going to show her, and then she left.
So now you're in a crappy chair.
Yeah. He said, so now you're in a crappy chair. All right. Anyway, did I read any more Riley Sager books? Maybe. Maybe I did. I love this comment. This is fun. Now I understand why Cycle leaves so many comments.
Right? I was just, like, typing away. I'm like, "I get it."
Love that. Go Mary, go Mary. Hello, James.
Hey, James.
Hi, Dad.
That's right. All early.
What up, legends? Hi, Hayden.
Hayden's a legend.
That's right. Mary giving me some Blue's Clues vibes with the outfit she has on. Oh, yeah, that's funny. A
I
classic
have it
stripes. Yeah.
I have the same shirt in red and black, and when I wear it to work, I'm like I see the look on everybody's face. It's like a Where's Waldo thing.
Oh, yeah.
Although I think Where's Waldo is red and white, isn't it?
Uh, yeah?
I think I don't know, but they had
Now
the
now I'm questioning it.
so midday, I'm, like, popping out behind pillars, like, try to find Waldo.
That's
I play along.
hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hello, Mara.
Mara.
Ferocious reader. OMG, I
Yes.
made it to my first I assume you mean live show, but love show, we'll take that.
We love that you're here for the live show.
Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, it's the Butordinaire.
Freddie, stop it.
Hello, Catherine. Took last week's advice
Catherine.
of commenting from my phone. Love that.
I love that too.
OMG, it's Mark and his daughter Avery. Hello, Mark and Avery.
Mark?
Very exciting. I mean live, but it's full of love. Yes, we try to be. Good to
I
see you here.
believe I believe it was Ferocious Reader. I can't remember which show it was, but I'm pretty sure like correct me if I'm wrong if I'm misremembering, but during a live stream, I think it was Jess and he said something like, "Oh, we got to keep our female audience or whatever." And Ferocious was like, "Yeah, I'm one."
Stop assuming gender is
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Thank you so
It
much.
was it was funny.
Hello, William.
Hey, William.
Glad you could be here.
Yes.
All right. Did you read some stuff? Yeah, you're off right now. May I say that?
You may, you
Okay.
may. I've been,
I ask after.
no, I said last week. I said
Yeah,
last
yeah,
week
yeah.
I was doing a little staycation. It's been fun. I've been half doing nothing, half running errands, took the dog to the groomer, I got my hair cut, little things that
Mhm.
it's just nice not to be on the clock. So,
Absolutely.
went
Love
to the
that.
movies. You'll find out later what I saw. I included
Mhm.
that in my slides.
I'm so excited for your slides.
Watched the movie at home too.
Nice.
And
Love that.
I think you know what it is, but I don't think I told you what I thought of it, so,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I look forward to those thoughts.
Yes.
You were correct with that story, by the way.
Nice.
Hello, Batmanda and Noir Wolf. Good to see
Oh,
you guys.
a lot of sharing, subscriptions tonight. We got
Yeah,
a
a lot
lot.
of fams in the chat. And my dad.
That's right.
Love
Maybe
it.
your mom there too watching? Maybe?
Is mom asleep, Dad? It depends. And
Okay.
if she sleeps early, she gets up very early, like 2, 3 a.m. early, some nonsense like that.
Does
Yeah.
she really?
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, okay. So should we start with the
Okay.
slides? Or you wanna
Oh yeah.
what do you wanna do?
Hmm. Why don't I go through my reads will be my physical reads will be quick because they're mini
Okay,
comics.
let's
And
go.
it'll kind of be a collective thing. And I know for a fact, yeah, you own both sets of these as well. So we might have a fun little conversation.
Okay.
So these were all purchased from Heroes Con.
Mhm.
The first one I'll talk about is a mini comic. I don't. It's not a series, but I'll say a set because I bought them all together. So we kept passing this one table that had a certain cover that was like drawing us in, right? So I went over. I don't know when I bought these without you though, but anyway, you wanted to go over to the table too, and you're like, yeah, one of each, and like you found stuff I didn't even see. I was
Yeah.
like, "Wait, I only bought 3 mini comics," and Kristen found, like, all this stuff there,
I
which is,
mean,
like, very
I
funny.
I think it was, like, 2 extra ones that you didn't see, and
I don't
they were
know. It felt
you're
like
like, "That was
more.
everything." One was the matchbook mini comic, though,
Yes!
which was so cool. I
Yeah,
loved seeing that.
that was very cool. So these are all by CB Clerk, and I believe one of them is also with, I don't know, I thought one was with her fiancé or possible husband/boyfriend.
Yeah, the guy who did Gut Ghost, I wanna say.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Okay, so these are the 3, exorcism eggs, which is this one. This is the cover we both loved. We're like, "We have to own that."
Mhm. I mean, look at it.
Now yeah, look at it. So and this other one is Elijah and Freya, A Love Story, which, when I picked this up, I wasn't really sure what it was. I will say that the blonde is an inflatable doll, and I'll leave it there. And this one is Letty, and I will say the overall I read all 3. Cute stories. The art's very cute. They're just sort of like feel good, you know.
We love cute art.
Yeah. Let me try to get one that's. This is the this one.
Can you show some?
I'm trying.
Like,
All
I
right,
don't know.
I'm just not going to do that. This one, Letty has some really cute art in it, and I will say when we were talking to CB, she was lovely.
Yeah, very sweet.
And the type of I think I already showed some art. I could show some more in this one. Very sweet, very cool, very creative art style. Simple, cute, kind of, I can always enjoy that. Oh, Enzo is
Mm,
this is
right.
it's Enzo NCB. That was on the Exorcism Eggs. And you're gonna say, what was Exorcism Eggs about? Kristen, sometimes I feel I need you around when I'm reading.
Was it about an exorcism of eggs?
Kinda.
Mm, okay.
Um, let's just stop there. I feel like I'm giving a bad book report. Bottom line, CB Clerk, fun art, lovely person. Glad I picked these up.
Awesome. Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, are we going back and forth
Oh, it's up to you. I can.
over here?
Yeah,
Uh,
you go.
Sure, whatever you want to do. Let's do this. Some people may have seen me talk about this on Fangirls with Maddie. I read Cosmonites Volume 1, like, I want to say years ago now. I feel like it's been a bit. Um, Maybe last year. Who knows, really? So you're not having a home invasion. Just okay.
By the way, everyone,
Heads up.
Kim, I know Kim, you can only hear me, but I told Kristen that you're home.
Oh, she
She's
went.
saying hi. And I said, because normally Kim's at work right now. And I said, Kristen, there isn't like a home invasion going on right now. If you see somebody walk in, Kim, they can't see the top of your head. This is Kim, everyone.
What'd she say?
She said, I'm back.
Okay.
She's getting some sweats.
Nice.
Everything's okay.
We got a Kim reveal. For first time ever, a Kim reveal.
Now everybody can believe me that Kim exists.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, Reed.
He
Aw,
tried.
that was
Sorry,
so cute.
Reed. He ran too. That's funny. Anyway, I read Cosmonites at least last year, maybe before that. I don't know. Reread Volume 1. Loved it so much. This is by Hannah Templar, who did Flung Out of Space. And you can actually read these for free on her website. So check that out. And it's such a fun space adventure. There are mech suits. There's fighting. There's a group of awesome people who are saving princesses. So basically, the concept in the world is that there are these princesses who kind of go up as a prize for these mech suit people who battle for her hand, basically, right? And then they get to like take her home and marry her. But this group of awesome badass ladies are like, yeah, no, we're gonna go, we're gonna fight, we're gonna take these princesses and like set them free, because like, what is this world, right? So that's essentially volume 1, and then volume 2, which came out this year. It was so good. It's like chunkier too, which is
Oh, wow.
great. And I feel like her art got even better, as well as it really dives deeper into that story and that concept, where they're like, hey, but what if the princesses don't want to be just set free on some random planet? Like, they should have an opinion in this too. So it dives deeper into like
Nice.
that concept, as well as we get a really cool character who's kind of added on at the end here. She's more part of the crew here. We get other characters that are just like wonderful and fleshed out, and it's just so fun. Mara, listen.
Oh, Mara, she's coming for you. Get on that.
Sorry, Catherine. I really think you should get Cosmonites Volume 1 and 2, because it's so good. And hey, if you don't want to, though, you can read it for free online right now. So you should do that. Support it in some way, because like, it's so good. These are actually my library copies, and I'm going to have to 100% buy both of them, because I want to reread them and reread them. The art's beautiful. The back of the first one, if this doesn't make you want to read it, I don't know what will. It says, for this ragtag band of space gays, liberation means beating the patriarchy at its own game.
Well, she's
Mara.
buying it right now. She's got the credit card out.
Drop the link. Send it right now.
Oh, see?
Yeah. I love it. Love it. But yeah, Volume 2 was even better than Volume 1, and they're both 5 stars for me. So
Nice.
freaking good. And yeah, you
I
can
know-
read for free. Thank you, James. At cosmonites.space. If
She
you
doesn't
don't
want
want to
it
go
for
buy it.
free. She wants
She's
to
like,
buy
I
it.
want to buy it. I mean, they're nice trades too. They got the French flaps.
Oh, now you got me.
We love French flaps. They're nice.
I know that's on Hoopla too, so
I was gonna say also, yeah, is an option
Yeah.
on Hoopla for sure. It's a great read. Great read.
nice.
All right. Fangirls sold me on Cosmonites, adding that to my TBR Batmanda. I hope you love it. What is free? All right. After that, I missed some comments. Hello,
That's
Brooke.
okay. Hey, Brooke.
Good to see you. Oh, Mark's excited about a read appearance. Oh, so's Freddie.
Nice.
A random read appears. Kim and Mary is my favorite indie band.
Oh, how nice.
That's funny. Kim and Reed, yeah, all in one episode.
It's too much.
Spouse crossover over here. Everyone's high reading. And high Kimming.
Oh,
Hi, Kim.
hi, bye, Kim. So funny.
Are you in New York?
Me? I am close.
Close.
You saw Kim's fake Mets sweatshirt. I think she has. She bought I think she got it on Amazon. It's like Mets blue, and it just says in the Mets orange New York across
Nice.
So she wore it to a game recently. We were laughing. We're like, this is so not like official Mets gear at all, but it works.
That's funny.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
You got to
why
do it
not?
sometimes. That's right.
What's up, Danny? Good to see you. I freaking love your shirt. Mary.
Oh, thanks, Danny.
It's a classic.
Thank you.
I kind of am a lot. What? She also feeds the cat and gets our lunches ready and probably
Aw.
49 other things I'm only semi-aware of. Yeah, my mom's cool.
Aw, that's cool.
Takes a lot to produce. Sure, I'm a vampire. Okay, she's watching
she
live number
is.
for now. Okay, hi mom.
Hi, Mom.
Watching movies good, but watching a TV series called Schitt's Creek is better.
Imagine if you're like, if I said, guess what? On my staycation, the only thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish Schitt's Creek. Start Schitt's Creek, right?
Why would you tease me like that?
Sorry.
You never will. Catch me in my Etsy Yankee shirt at the games.
See?
That's funny. Also, like, I'm sure non-official merch is like sometimes even more exciting than official merch, right?
Yeah, and you know what? Non-official merch. I mean, only Mets fans would know that that's like Mets-ish, right?
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's just a sweatshirt that says New York on it. So
That's what I thought.
that's right.
I
See?
was like, Mary and I are the humans left that has not watched Schitt's Creek. Mark? Hey,
Mark,
Mark.
I knew we had a bond, Mark. I knew it.
Mark, you should watch Schitt's Creek.
Oh,
And,
no.
and then you can tell Mary how great it is.
Mm,
Also, it's 100 times cheaper. I bet it is.
That's the thing. Oh, it's my
So,
turn, isn't
yeah,
it?
I gushed. I was like, I think I talked. Yeah, Cosmonites. Mara, bye.
Okay. Mara. Okay, so I have to be careful on which cover. These are more mini comics, but 2 of the covers I can't show.
Mhm.
Kristen's already
Okay.
sort of talked about these, and this isn't like a typical bad book report, like when we try to summarize something and we do a bad job at it. Oh, I shouldn't say you, just for me. It's just that the content of these books, it's pretty intense. A lot about child abuse, violence, addiction. So this is someone that we met at Heroes Con, Kayla E. And we picked up everything she had at her table. And it's a little out of order because Kristen reminded me. So these are, and I'll show you in a second, but these are volume 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So volume 2, numbers 1, 2, and 3 that we purchased. So I could show you this cover though. I know you've seen it before on this show. So don't be fooled by the art because as you can see on the bottom line there, it covers some serious topics, but kudos to Kayla for being willing to share it, to share her story. And we were talking before the show, Kristen and I both want to pick up when it comes out. When does it come out? In 2025.
Yeah.
There's going to be a hardcover that contains this whole precious rubbish story. And that you can see if you want to see what that's going to look like. It's going to be on Fantagraphics. And I don't know about you, Kristen, but I feel like once we get the full story in this hardcover, it'll kind of make the pieces connect a little bit more. I will
Yeah.
admit to going into this and having met Kayla, she was just an amazing person to talk to. Just the type of person that you talk to and you just feel better for being like in her presence, not to be dramatic here, but
I mean,
she's
it's
just,
true. Yeah.
she just has this amazing energy and considering everything that she's been through in her life. And it was pretty cool when we were like walking away from her after she was thanking us for, talking and picking up some of her books. She said something like, I just want to let you all know that like, I'm good now. Like, I'm happy now. I have a great life now. And it was really awesome to hear that. Because of that, I am really looking forward to really hearing, picking up this hardcover when it does come out and really hearing more of the whole story. So I think, it's kind of hard to, because we can't really show much of this art because it is a little violent at times and I don't want to, do that. But yeah, so that's that. I don't know if we're going to send Mara to go buy this right away. When the hardcover comes out, though, we definitely will.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she was such a joy, and I will say she's also, I think, one of the main designers, if not the designer, of Fantagraphics.
Yeah, like she
Um,
does like the layouts, right? And
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
mean,
that
I
kinda.
think she's put together like some really nice like hardcovers that we've seen from Fantagraphics. So I'm
That's so
sure
cool.
her own book will be beautiful as well.
Right? Yeah.
So I am looking forward to that for sure. She's lovely. I need to read the rest of those. I read the first one, but I need to
Yeah,
keep going.
I don't say this as any kind of knock. I felt like I was missing pieces of information, and I think it's because we're coming in at volume 2.
Mhm.
But I also know that we couldn't walk away from that table and not support her, so we're like, "All right, give us what you got here." You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, and she said she sold out of her run of the first one, so which
Yep,
is a good
exactly,
problem to have.
exactly.
You won't understand this reference, but you should fold the cheese, absolutely.
Oh, jeez.
Very
I think you tried to explain this one to
Oh,
me
it's
or
it's
sent
a
me
good one.
a video or something. I don't know.
It's a good one.
Eh,
Also big news in women's sports this week with the new Women's Hockey League. I haven't heard of this. That's cool. Love that.
very nice. I wish I was more into hockey.
That's Reed
I'm
sport.
not. Did he
Yeah.
play? Did he play hockey?
He played, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, not
Usually people.
professionally.
He
Yeah.
wasn't a professional player? What?
Yeah, he played though.
That's cool.
Mhm.
I ask that because a lot of times people who are fans they've played. More so with hockey than any other sport. I don't know. That
I
could be
think he
my
played
own.
for a long time. I'm sure he may come in here and correct me if I'm wrong, but
Oh.
Freddie says, "I think right now, Jessica and me only want y'all to I mean, you just want us
Oh.
to watch everything." Is that what I'm hearing? I mean, listen, I love alien cats, so I may have to. But I'm told I have to watch all of Rebels before, and that's too
Really?
much. Well,
Do you? I'm gonna borrow
I
one
don't
of
think
your
I
lines.
I
Do
don't think I
you?
actually do, but I know Jessica and Freddie both were like, "Mm, but you should."
Because here's the thing with that.
So,
We hear it all the time with books, like, "Oh, before you read that, you have to read this." Actually, no, I don't. Right? I feel like I don't know,
yeah.
I know that you can get more enjoyment out of things if you know the full story leading up to it, but don't you feel like we're adults and, like, you can enjoy things for what they are? No,
Yeah,
just
Freddie.
me?
Don't you feel that way?
Oh, you flipped it on Freddie.
No, I'm with you, I'm with you. I may
Because
just have to watch it, yeah.
in this hobby especially, I feel like, I'm talking more on the comics, graphic novel side, manga side. I get it, but I feel it's impossible to catch up with
It
so many series.
well, and
Like,
even
you know
especially Big 2 stuff, right? People are like
yeah,
and I get it in my head in that too. I'm like, "Wait, can I read this run without this run and this one?" And I'm like, "No." I've most of the time went into runs from either Big 2, not
right?
knowing things, not having read stuff, and I'm fine typically, like,
Exactly. I
so
feel like when I first started getting back into comic books as an adult, I know I was hopping into stories where I had no business starting from, but I still found enjoyment in them, you know?
yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely. I'm with you.
Thank you.
My dad's doing self promo in the chat. Saturday, I get Kristen live on my channel in the AM and in real life for tacos in the afternoon.
Oh,
The
nice.
tacos will not be streamed.
You
I forgot
know,
we were having tacos. That is exciting.
no tacos, no pizza live with Jess.
You know.
Ika.
Okay. Right, right. Stream the tacos.
See, the people wanna see the
I mean,
tacos.
that probably would be fun just to, like, talk over tacos. Like a
'Cause
mukbang, right?
you know how messy tacos are
Oh,
too?
yeah.
Like,
It would not be good.
aw.
It would not be good. She was precious. I'm excited for the hardcover.
Right, Mara?
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. You know what other writer artist is really into hockey? Hmm. I'm not sure I
Hmm.
know. Hmm.
I even know this one.
My 2 faves.
Wait,
Uh,
your 2 faves.
2
Oops.
faves. Oh, you were like
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
you were like, "Last
Crap,
name
Reed's
Billy
watching.
Walden now?" Like, what's going on? Okay, Mark. Wait. Reed is a hockey guy, and we are now creating the greatest indie
Ooh.
hockey comic. Actually, I'm sure Reed would love that. Hit him up.
You think would he do a hockey comic? That's interesting.
I feel like he's maybe talked about it before. So why was this not mentioned earlier? I don't know. Now, all of Rebels. I made a very short list. Okay, Freddie. You know I don't know where that list is. You know you sent that ages ago. I love when I meet a creator in real life and they turn out to be lovely. It makes me want to support all their work. It's so true. I think about
Same.
Kayla. I think about what's his name? Your boy? Your boy.
Andrew.
What's his last name?
Oh my God, McLean.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds right. The headlopper guy.
McLean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to buy all his stuff now. So sweet. Yeah, my dad's going in cold.
Do it, Larry.
So far Rebels is much better. So I wouldn't ruin. Interesting. Okay. Jessica already got Kristen to watch Big Brother. It's gonna have to wait. Listen, it's true though. And Reed and I have actually went back to Big Brother Canada, which Reed's invested in with me. We put it on the back burner for a long time, and then we were like, well, we caught up to current day MasterChef, so we need to go to something else. Yeah, there are so many shows. It's almost
I
annoying.
agree.
I relate to that.
It is almost annoying.
We have so many choices. You could try, but this one really did follow up on a lot. Unofficially, fans are calling it Rebel season 5. Oh, okay. I mean, I feel like I will. I don't know
Kristen,
when.
I think everyone really wants you to watch Rebels.
It seems that way. It really does. It really does. Okay. Is it me? Yeah, it's me.
It's you.
Me? Okay. I didn't talk about this one yet, right? Home Before Dark?
Okay, I was joking in the in the comments that Kristen read another Riley Sager book.
So I did read another Riley Sager book. I don't currently have one going though, so
What are
that's
you
too bad.
doing?
I know,
I mean,
I'm behind. I'm
what
already
the
behind.
hell?
I don't have many left at this point.
What
I
do you have
this
left?
first one. What is it? The first time she lied or something like that?
That's the one Jessica just read, right?
Yes, I have that one that I
The
need to
last
read.
time. The
The
last
last
time?
time. Yeah, I think
The
you're
first
right.
time?
I don't own that one. And I had the audiobook, and then Jessica was like, there's just too many characters. I wouldn't recommend audio.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was like, yikes, okay. So may get that from the library at some point. What else do I have? I read Final Girls. I read Survive the Night. I've read Home Before Dark. Now, what?
And
The only one left. What else is there? Oh, Lock Every Door. Read it. Oh my gosh, I've read so many now.
I'm terrified that you were able to just list all the titles like that too. Because they're like they're kind of like titles that you hear a lot of.
Oh, you know what okay. The 2 I
Oh.
haven't read is this first one, which is The Last Time She Lied or whatever. I lied. I don't know. Somebody lied.
I love how every time you say it, it changes. The last time that
Someone lied.
that biatch lied.
Yeah. And The House Across the Lake. I
Wait,
haven't.
you didn't read The House Across the
No.
Lake?
No, you read it and you hated it. So wait, you've read Lock Every Door, Home Before Dark, Survive the Night, Final Girls, House Across the Lake.
You can't. I try. I am trying to be. I'm trying to
gave
be a
him a
Riley
shot.
Sager. I give him plenty of shots.
Here's
There's
the
something
deal, though.
about. I will say there's something about his books that I continually give them low ratings, and I keep going back and reading and trying them. And I finished. Well, I finished. Did I finish them all? I don't really know.
You also haven't read the first one.
No.
So you haven't read the first one or his last one at this point. So you're
Right.
behind 2. I'm also behind 2. You say he's my boy, but you read a lot.
Just because like so many people love him. So I like
Yeah.
and I will give him that the books are written in such a way you do fly through them regardless of how you feel about the
Yeah.
story.
True
You fly
page turn.
through them. Maybe I hate read Riley Sager.
Okay.
Is that what I do?
I don't mean to keep on about it, but the only one left. Look, I've read a lot of his stuff now. It's still my number 1.
Wow.
I think you should try it. I think it's an outlier. I've heard a lot of other people say that when they've read a lot of his books and they come to this one and they're like, "Whoa, I like him now." Like,
Okay.
not trying to hype it up, but I would be interested in your thoughts because it is different.
Listen, I'll put it on hold at the library. How's that?
That sounds great. And the audio is
Oh, the
so
audio.
well
Okay.
done. It's so well done. I would highly recommend the audio.
All right.
So I'm left with the two left that I don't want to do on audio, which is this first one for the cast of characters and the House Across the Lake, because you and I both hated that audio.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't do it. I started, I couldn't do it. So we'll see. Anyway, Home Home Before Dark. Out of all of my Riley Sager books I've read, this is in last place currently. What? Are you trying to look up your rating?
Did I finish this?
I think you did. I don't know what you gave it, but I think I saw that you did. Now I'm gonna look it up. It's great. Great content. Home Before
Meanwhile,
Dark.
my phone has 9% and I can't see. Put my glasses on.
I thought you finished it.
Is this the book within a book one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's likely I didn't finish
You
it.
said, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, I didn't. It's not marked as anything. That means that I didn't finish it. Like if I don't.
Oh, if you didn't mark it at all, yeah.
Yeah.
Mara saying is this category under Mara? Don't buy these books, Mara. The only one left, buy that one. And there are other ones I really liked. Obviously, he's my boy, but I wouldn't buy this one. I didn't hate this. I didn't. I gave it 3 out of 5. I like some things about it. It was certainly not. There were Riley vibes, but ultimately, I also didn't love the book in a book thing. I don't.
I
love
tend
that.
not to like that in general. I don't
And
know. I have no real reason, but
it's about an old house. Maybe there were hauntings in it. People for sure died in it. And this girl who had all these experiences, supposedly her dad wrote a book about it when she was young, made a lot of money off of it, said all these things happen, like she saw all these people and these things, and then she's an adult now and she's going back to that house and she's just like he passes away, leaves her the house. And she's like, "Well, I'm mad that my dad wrote this book exploiting our experiences when we didn't even have those." She's like, "This is all made up."
yeah.
But is it? So like that's really the basis for the story. Yeah, I don't know. Still I gave it a 3. I kept with it. I want to read all the Riley, but I'm fearing that what I have left will not be my favorite stuff.
That's okay.
I'm to
You
that
know,
point. Yeah.
he's still your boy.
Yeah, he's still my boy. So there we go. I read that.
Okay. Oh, do you want to catch up on comments? I see you
Sure.
looking.
We just watched Marv Wolfman's appearance on A Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh.
I don't watch that show.
I watched that when it first came out and then I just fell off. I will go back and watch it someday.
There's a great woman's hockey comic called Breaking
Really?
Ice. And a cooking. Well, I love Check Please, of course. I feel like did I read Breaking Ice? I feel like I've heard of this. Maybe I didn't. I'm looking it up, Mark. Let's see. I'm just getting a lot of hockey romance books on Goodreads, so I'll have to look that up later. Okay. I love Check Please though. It's one of my faves.
Yeah, I read that too.
Mara, you should read Check Please.
You know, I'm guessing Mara still hasn't walked into the library to get a library card yet. Do you think she has?
Catherine, has she?
Catherine?
That's who we need to ask. The more you talk, the more it sounds like a 2, not a 3. Well, we'll see. It's gonna sit with me. For now, it's a 3. I didn't hate it. 32 minutes and a not one slide with a cute animal on it. Okay. I think we're nearing the end of our physical reads though. So
Mark, you just wait.
it's coming. It's coming.
You just wait. Oh, I almost went out of turn. I forgot about the slides and I was about to go into what I'm currently reading. What the heck?
Oh, okay. So I need to keep going with what I read then, right?
Oh, you have more physical
I do.
ones?
I do. I'm like checking I'm like, oh yeah, I have more. Because I finished this today, and that is Star Wars: Lost Stars by Claudia Gray. Everyone and their mom seem to want me to read this. Jessica gifted me this copy for like my birthday or something. Great flopper. It's a great floppy paperback. Also, the list price on this is a whopping $9.99.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that wild? It has like over 550-ish pages. Like,
What's
why
going on there?
why is this
That's
so cheap?
amazing.
I know, truly. But I started to read it physically, and then I was like, well, we're talking about it this Sunday on the reading update, so you can check that out if you want to watch it. It'll be very fun. I'm bringing real life Star Wars nostalgic things from Attack of the Clones that I loved as a teenager.
Nice.
So, because we're gonna talk about Lost Stars, and we're also going to talk about, of course, the novelization of Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, which I'm listening to right now. I'm very excited about it. Yes, everyone hated this movie. I didn't. So but that'll be exciting. So tune in then on my channel if you'd like. But I won't say anything about this except I listened to it. I'm so glad I did. Apparently, I didn't know this because I've not read any Star Wars novels. All Star Wars novelizations on audio apparently have high production. There are Star Wars sounds. I was telling you this already, I know, but I mean, you hear the droids, you hear Vader voice, Vader breathing, the ship noises, ambiance music. You got the real score from the movies in the background. All of the like emotional moments hit real good with the like orchestra coming in. It's so fun. So that alone is great. So have a great Star Wars audio experience if you haven't. Did I like this or not? Well, you'll see Sunday, but check out the audio Star. I had no idea they were like that, and I'm like, whoa! Because then I started listening to this one, which is way older than this one, and it also has all
Same
the
thing.
music and stuff. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, you
wow.
were like texting me like, "You're not gonna believe this. There's Star Wars
And you're like,
sounds."
ah, believe it.
I believe it. I have to admit, I borrowed the Lost Stars audiobook from the
Mm-hmm.
library because you were like going, you can help me
Yeah,
not be so me when I tell you. So I started it and I heard the Star Wars music. I got
yeah,
like all excited. I was listening to it in the car. But then as soon as the narration started, and you told me like it's about younger people, like younger pilots or something. No?
oh yeah, yeah. I was like
So
younger people. Okay, got
like
it. Yeah,
off the bat, it was like, "Oh," like a young voice, and I don't know, I was just being Mary, and I'm gonna go back to it. But I was so curious because you talked about the sound effects, and as soon as I heard the music, it was amazing to hear all those. I'm also not used to listening to any audiobooks that have, like, a high production,
mm-hmm. I'm not either.
quality to them.
Yeah,
I feel like I listened to I can't remember the name of it. When I had Audible, I borrowed, like, a vampire kinda story, and it, like, scared the hell out of me because there was, like, things flying in the air, like bats flapping and stuff. It terrified me, but I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." Like, I'm just not used to it, you know?
yeah.
So,
No, I totally get what you mean. Also, I will say the first part of this book because we are following two younger people. The
yeah.
beginning, though, they're kids, and that's not that, like, doesn't last. So they
You're like
grow up from there.
you're like, "Mary, you're a horrible person."
No, I'm saying they are children at the beginning, but you see them
Okay.
grow up through their
Yeah.
life, and it
Okay.
does eventually intersect with, like, A New Hope and
Okay.
things that happen in New Hope. So that's cool to see too, because though they're not the main characters, you see
Got it.
Leia, you hear about Luke, and you hear about Han, which is cool.
Cool.
Again, kind of just in the background because like we're following other people, but these
Right.
are two kids who really want to be pilots in the Imperial. So you're like, whoa, right? Um, things are happening. That's all I can say. Things are happening. And I read that. Also, I know Hayden really liked Lost Stars, so you definitely should check
Okay.
out the audiobook for sure.
Nice.
No library card yet.
Catherine,
Wah, wah.
we knew the answer, but we wanted to hear you say it. So, I don't know. I think you're gonna have to kinda lie tomorrow and be like, "Oh, come on, we're gonna go to, like, your favorite lunch spot or whatever," and then just drive her right to the library. Have all the documentation ready that you need.
I
You
love
might
that.
need, like, proof of address or whatever, and just take her right in there.
Please.
Get the apps right on her phone.
Yeah,
The
download that
librarian
Hoopla real quick.
Yeah, the librarian will help, so
Yes. I just read that for summer reading program. It was deeper than I
Oh,
expected.
cool.
I do agree with that for sure. Talking about moms, mine watched more than twice the episodes of what I listed. That's funny.
That's fun.
I gotta check. Okay, sorry, I hit that already. I'm about 50 pages into that second Hank Green book, A
Oh,
Beautifully Foolish Endeavor. And I gotta say, I really miss April May's narration. Still loving it though. Yeah, so the first book, an absolutely remarkable thing. You are in the voice of our main character, April. And the second one, there are different narrators, and there have to be after that first one. But I think you'll still end up really loving it, Dan. So,
cool.
hello, Stephanie. Good to see you.
Stephanie.
Hello, Jessica. We were just talking about you. Well, we were talking about summer reading program. What's up, nerds? Just got home from seeing Bottoms. My jaw hurts from laughing so hard. I also want to see that. I'm excited that your jaw hurts. My dad is telling you that we fell off Legends after season 2. Just went back
Okay.
to it and now sort of lightly binging it on season 5 of 7.
That's fun. I remember enjoying it because there was a bunch of characters that I didn't know a ton about. So I feel like that's why I was enjoying it, but it's just that, like we were saying, it's impossible to finish everything, so
Yeah, it's so true. Do you have a favorite Agatha Christie book or audiobook?
You know, what's funny, James, you would think I would be an Agatha Christie, you know, authority, but I can't say that I don't know her work well at all. I don't. I feel like in high school I did read a couple of her books, but if I couldn't tell you which ones.
Mm.
Probably her most popular ones, um, but if you have a recommendation, if you're asking because you like Agatha Christie, I'd be willing to hear, you know, some of your favorites. I imagine that her books have to be fun to listen to.
Yeah, I also I've not read any, but I would like
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Say you're going to a 50% off sale at Barnes& Noble and it's really the
Yes.
library. Ooh.
I like that.
Catherine. Mara, plug your ears. I know there's a few Star Wars audiobooks that they get the Clone Wars and Rebel voice cast to do.
Ooh.
That's cool. Oh, the Padme. Okay, I love the Padme trilogy. Love it as in I want to read it and I've checked it out from the library a few times. But now that I know the audiobook, all the audiobooks are high production. I'm gonna get those. Guys, I'm right here.
Whoops.
Okay. Yikes. Let's move on then.
Whoopsie.
Okay, so should we go to your slideshow? I only have one slide, to be fair.
I think I have 3 and 1 is movies.
Okay, but yours is so good. Let me start with yours. Yours is so good. Look at this guy. Love this
Oh.
dog. Not the guy, not
Oh.
the human. No. Or the alien, I guess.
All right. I finally finished Superman Space Age. I don't know what took me so long because I was really enjoying it. I guess, you know, life, right?
Sure.
But I finished it. It was I can see now why Jess is saying it's one of his favorite Superman stories, possibly his most favorite now. Because again, Kristen, this isn't some crusade to get you to read it. But I will say, it's so heartfelt. It's interesting the way the book also goes through history. You know, like pretty much if I'm no history pro, but you know, I think it's like history in the '60s. So that it dips in and out of that, but it really goes through Superman's relationship with his 2 fathers, basically, and when he's back home, like, on the farm talking to his parents, I was just like I didn't cry, but I was, like, on the verge of crying, and listen, I've said this before on the show, like, a lot of my Superman, allegiance, I'd say, goes to Christopher Reeve, like, that's just reality. I grew up with those movies, and I just loved him, but anyway, uh, a lot of the times when he was back home on the farm. It just reminded me of the movies. That could be my own processing. Not really sure, but yes, there's a lot of that, saving the world stuff going on that I know, Kristen, you're kind of like, all right, we get it. You're in your underwear, you're saving the world, you got that
Yeah, I'm
cape going
bored.
on. I get it, Superman. I understand that. I mean, sometimes I feel that way in books that I'm reading, any of the big two, like, saving the world. But I will say, yes, that of course is what the story is based around, but there's so much of the relationship with his parents, with his two fathers, and a lot of reflection on life and how it feels to, you know, grow older and how you view life, your perspectives change, especially when the threat of the world ending is going on. So I really did enjoy this book. I gave it 4 stars. Um, it could really be a 5, but I gave it 4. Really enjoyed it. I read it on Hoopla, and I do think I'm gonna pick up a physical copy for what that's worth.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
saying something.
I definitely think it is. But again, listen, it's I know everyone thinks they're gonna give you that Superman book that's really gonna, like, bring it in for you. I'm
Mhm.
not doing that to you. I can only say what I thought of it. Um,
I also don't know that this is it because you didn't even give it a 5. I mean, like, if you gave it a 5, it'd be like, "Well, maybe that's the one." No. I do like Mike Allred art, and I assume Laura also did the colors,
yeah, I
which
mean,
is
the art
great,
is fantastic too. Um,
which I'm with my dad here. I like that art despite Soups.
fair?
Yeah. And Mark said that's better because we finally got some cute animals. So,
Aw,
yeah, Crypto the super dog, loving his
yeah,
pup.
he's a cutie.
Dog almost looks like a Wishbone. Oh, it does look like the Wishbone dog. It's cute. Sure, Jessica shows up and suddenly we get cute animals. Jessica's glad you enjoyed it, and I totally agree
Aw,
about the themes. I have to
thank you.
say, for what it's worth, I prefer to like the fact that you're talking about like his relationship with his parents and things like that. That sounds more interesting to me than like
Yeah.
Superman, you know?
I will give it it's interesting you brought up, well, you didn't give it a 5. I think if there was just a tad less of the saving the world part, which is it sounds a little goofy to say that
Makes sense to me.
because that's where that's how the story that's where the plot really is. But if there was just a little less of that and more, more of the shucking corn on the farm, I think
See,
it would have, really taken it over the edge for me.
I feel like is there okay, I'm posing this to the audience. I don't know that you know this, but if there is there a Superman book that's just Clark Kent shucking corn? Because you just said it, and now I'm like, you know what? Doesn't sound bad. That sounds like something I could maybe get behind.
Well, that's in this book, so
But there's other stuff.
I wish I was, like, skilled enough where I could pull the rest of the stuff out and just give you, like, this fragmented book.
Be like, here's 35 pages. That's funny. James on Agatha Christie, haven't read any of her books, been trying to find out
Mm,
which one to try. I do like the movies based off her books. Well, the huge ones are what, like, and then there were none is
and
huge.
the one that there was a movie that just came out, like, a year or 2 ago.
Yeah,
Um,
the train one?
yeah, the one I was
Yeah.
gonna say, the one on the train.
Yeah. To the woman on the train. 18 watching, only 8 thumbs up. Come on, people, you got the dream team here. Well,
Uh,
that's sweet, thank you.
Larry showing the love.
Very nice. I Get That Married for me, it hit a little the animated series in some of the middle
Oh,
parts.
okay.
Oh, it'd have to be perfect for me if we got a few more pages of Lois.
Yeah, Lois is pretty I think you would enjoy Lois in this book too. She's pretty badass in it.
Love that. Where are the baby bats, Kristen? Will
Well,
I
I
have
have a
some?
feeling I feel like you will. I don't know.
Maybe, maybe not,
Maybe.
but maybe. People want the bats. Bring the bats. Oh, you know what? Everybody was so scared of the bats, but now you all want the bats. If I would have known, maybe next time. For me, I could accept Superman saving the universe better than when he interacts with more normal powered heroes. The power discrepancy is so vast, just about anyone else is sort of irrelevant.
All right.
Those are my dad's feels. I do love Batman, probably not a coincidence. That's funny. Oh, bats, it's a revolution, an uprising. Okay, well, I don't think Mary's gonna have bats in this, but that's a cute doggo too.
He just wants to know what we're talking about. Okay, so this is Wendy Walker's What Remains. This was I listened to this on audio. It's about a detective who is out and about shopping one day and something horrible happens. There's an active shooter in the store where she is. She has to get involved. I don't want to I don't want to give any spoilers. So
Well,
so
I do know she saved his life, and now he'll never let her go.
well, that. But whose life did she save?
Oh,
Hmm?
good question.
So this ends up being, I think I gave it a I have mad respect to Wendy Walker, by the way. Great writer. And I posted this on Instagram and she commented below. I was like, "Oh, she's so nice."
Aw.
So I
Yeah.
gave it it wasn't like my favorite work of hers. I gave it a 3. It ended up taking more of a turn more about her marriage. There's a lot, and I guess wasn't expecting that. I'm not saying that's good or bad, but you end up hearing a lot about like what happened to her marriage and what's currently going on with the same guy that in that same marriage. So I think I was expecting more of like a hardcore psychological thriller type story. So yeah, I enjoyed it. 3 stars. That's a hard 3 stars. I do recommend Wendy Walker's work though. She's a really, typically like a punch in the gut kind of thriller writer. So I would if you can get this one, I wouldn't if you haven't read any Wendy Walker, I wouldn't start off with this one. But yeah, solid.
What would you say start off with?
I would say I feel like we did this last time. I'm like,
we did.
the cover
I'm like,
of the
there's that
car.
one with the girl in the rain. Like, I remember that one.
Exactly what we did. And I'm gonna say that book again.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Well, the rain girl one. You guys know.
Yeah,
I
you
even
know
brought
right?
it up, remember?
You did, and I still don't remember.
I don't
This
either.
is, we are professionals. That's
It's
what
okay.
I'm gonna say. Here it is. Don't look for me.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I would
You got
I
it.
would start with that one for sure.
Wonderful. Yeah, another cute pup. I just want to pet the dog. To be fair, Kristen, I wasn't scared of the bat. Danny,
It's
you were
true.
with me. You were with me. It was Danny and I. We were like, yes, baby bats. Boop the nose. Boop
Boop the
it.
nose.
Fellow chat. Have I already missed Kristen's thoughts on her last Riley Sager read? Yes, you did. You did. But you know what?
I was
summarize
gonna
it.
say, give her a quick recap because I think
summarize
Jessica's gonna have thoughts.
Jessica,
Wait, did
she
read
didn't read
this one?
this. Not yet.
No.
This is at, so I've read Mini Riley at this point. This is at the bottom of my list currently. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Ultimately, I didn't love the book in a book. I didn't love how the majority of this book, we're dealing with like a old house that there were maybe hauntings in. So I don't think that's giving anything away because I think we know that right off the bat. And that's the majority of the book. So there's less like thrillery, killery stuff. There is some of that, but I wanted more of that. It still had Riley Sager vibes. I didn't hate it. Ultimately, I was like, this is fine. It's at the bottom of my list. So currently, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, a book within a book within a book.
Sorry, I'm just loving the chat tonight.
I love that you're in there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this slide.
Oh.
I love this kitty. Look at this kitty.
He's a superhero.
Oh, we love him.
I did that just for you.
I love it. I also love how Mara's like, no, but that sounds like a 2.
Yeah, Mara's on. She's like, you did not give that a 3.
Hello, Crazed.
Hey, Crazed. All right. Mary M went to the movies.
Oh, it's amazing.
I was when did I go see Barbie? Was that on Monday or Tuesday? The point is, I loved it that I was at the movies in the middle of it when I would typically be at work. It was like a 1:15 showing. It was so cheap. It was I think it was 30% off whatever the regular ticket price was because the theater I went to does that for I think the first 2 showings during the week. So
Nice.
I'm like, "I'm gonna go." And I went to the movies by myself. I used to do that all the time, and that may sound like a little off, but I don't know. I love it though, because you're so focused on the movie and I don't care if I seem strange sitting there watching by myself.
Nah,
I
live your
love going to
life.
movies by myself.
Yeah.
I mean, Kim was working. I'm not rude. I would have asked her to come with me if she was home, but she was working. So went to see Barbie. Didn't I bet you if I would tell the truth, Kristen, were you afraid for me to go see Barbie? Were you gonna be like, "Oh, she's gonna come back and have something to say."
I didn't know how it was gonna go. I didn't know, but I'm so glad with how it went.
Okay.
I just well,
So
and I think this is a very, like I feel like it's hard to predict reactions to this movie because I would have
yeah,
thought the world loves it. Well, not the world. We know who isn't loving this movie. I didn't
right.
necessarily think you wouldn't really like it.
Mhm.
It was more so like I'd see like some people came up to me at work and they were like, it's work people though. Like they just like weren't all about it. And I was like,
Yeah.
weird. But there is a certain like a lot of the humor I think went over their heads, right?
Oh, okay. So
I
they
was
just
just like,
heard let's be frank, they just heard the stuff about the patriarchy and
yeah, and they
that's
were
all
just,
they
like,
heard.
confused by the jokes, right,
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
kinda like, I don't know how to predict people's reactions because it wasn't the people
Mm,
I thought would have that reaction. But
okay.
anyway, I was just hoping for the best for you, I really wanted you to love it,
Yeah.
but I just sometimes I can't predict your reaction, that's all I
I
mean,
know. Fair,
I
fair.
you know
That's how I am, I think. But, and I know how I make my comments about, like, when the mass population loves something, I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I won't like." Well,
There's
that
that
was
part
not
too, yeah.
yeah. I I love the movie.
Ah, good.
I really enjoyed it. There were times that I, like, laughed out loud and realized, like, "Oh, Mary, you're laughing at parts that no one else is laughing at." Just some of the humor I really love because it was subtle, it was, like, real quick, like, very witty.
Mhm.
Um, and then visually, the whole movie was just beautiful, and some points, like, Ryan Gosling, kudos to him for taking on this role, and
Yeah.
he nailed it.
Oh,
He
so good.
nailed it. And then I really loved how, the narration over certain parts of the movie, there are times that, like, that would kick in, and it was, like, saying stuff I was thinking, and I just busted out laughing over that. I don't even wanna give it away because I think people should enjoy that and hear, like, the parts that I'm talking about. I don't even wanna say what it was because it was that funny. Like, you have a thought in your head, like, "Really?" And then the narrator comes in and says, exactly what you were thinking. And I'll share that with you later because I know you've
Absolutely.
seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it was a great time. The music was good. Um, it really makes you think. Um, not makes you think, but reinforces. It's a feel good movie. You walk out of there feeling like, I know everybody uses this word empowered, but I'd go as far as to say you feel a bit empowered when you walk out of there.
yeah, which is wild, right? Because it's
It
like
is wild because it's Barbie. Like,
not what is expected, but also I love people who went in and just had no idea where it was gonna
right?
go.
Yeah.
It's the best. And I guess we all had that to an extent, but, like, I knew it was gonna be deeper than a Barbie movie, right? Um,
But
yeah,
I
and I
will oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, well, I was just gonna say I love the Matchbox 20 song moment. It was so good.
And I also love I don't think this is any kind of spoiler, but there are times they'll show Barbies, that have been discontinued.
Mm,
So
yeah.
so there's one in particular, and I won't say which one, but that every time this one is shown, like, people are like, "Oh," like, and
Yeah,
it's sorta because, like, I guess people forgot that that Barbie was ever created or it's also more commentary on the way the world viewed this certain kind of Barbie back in the day, not
yeah.
anymore. And it just made me think of, like, because I went to Catholic school since, like, 4th grade on, and I just remember situations where that would probably be the reaction of the people that were, like, running the school at that time. Um,
That's so
yeah,
fun.
I
Yeah,
yeah, I
that
loved
was a
it,
great
I loved it.
moment.
Yeah.
Kate McKinnon was amazing, of course.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot to bring her up. She was so
So good.
funny.
I adore her
Um,
anyway, but, like,
me too,
she
me
killed
too.
it.
Yeah.
America Ferrera was so good too. She's
Yes.
wonderful. That whole cast was amazing. Michael
Yeah.
Cera though is the unsung hero with as Alan. He's so good.
Poor Alan.
Oh, Alan. Classic Alan. All right. Uh,
Alright.
before you move on real quick,
Yeah,
sorry.
no
I
worries.
got like behind and let's see. Look at these super pets. Yeah, we got super pets here. Love that. The bottom. Wow. Okay, that's a reaction to Home After Dark. Okay.
Oh, oh.
Or Home Before Dark. I keep saying After Dark. This is so wild because my other friend Benjin Riley has it as her second. It literally came in from the library while I was at the movie. I think the audiobook is well done. I'll be really curious your thoughts, Jessica. So definitely let me know. The best and worst movies Warner released this year. Freddie got some opinions. The cat looks better than either. Dad, you need to watch Barbie. And that's not even a
Dad.
joke. There's humor in there you're gonna really enjoy, Dad. Like, I promise. And you love like most of that cast, so forget it. You better
Yeah,
watch Barbie.
Larry, I do think, I think you'll get you're
Yeah.
you're intelligent, smart enough, you know who you are, you will get it, and I think you'll have a good time with it.
I agree 100%. Will Ferrell's in it, Dad? Come on.
Yes, Will Ferrell.
Best slide ever. I agree, actually. Barbie was amazing. Yes.
Nice.
Mary's job is books. If only, right?
Right?
Batmanda, listen, as much as I want you to watch right now, go right now to the theater and see Barbie. Like,
Go now.
please. The movies by yourself is therapy. I'm going to get a Barbie movie tattoo. Literally obsessed with it. Tell me which one, and I love that. Solo movie watching is great. It's
Thanks.
it's one of those movies, like, I haven't bought a physical movie in a long time, I wanna say, because we live in a streaming world. I want to own this movie.
Oh, I love that.
I want to, like, watch a commentary. I haven't watched a commentary in forever. I used to like
Yeah.
that, you know? Because like, how great would that be to, like, hear the director or the writer, like, talk about it? Like, yes. Um, people took Barbie way too seriously on both ends. It was fun and let it be fun. It was fun. It's a good time. Went in with high expectations that those were surpassed. Okay, Danny really, really liked The Flash. Michael Cera also fantastic and stood out. Had a little Scout pilgrimage moment. Yeah, yeah, love him. I know him too, not really, just saying to Free Kristen. Who, Michael Cera? All right, you two talked me into watching
Good.
Barbie when it gets on one of my streaming services. Dad, if I buy Barbie, I'll bring it over, okay?
Oh, viewing party.
Yeah, viewing party. You already pre-ordered it? Yeah,
Oh,
I
look at you.
look at you. I'd need to do that too. Okay. What were your
Flash.
thoughts on The Flash? Because we got some hate for it in the chat, we got some love for it.
Here's the thing. I'm somewhere in the middle. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I watched it at home. I don't and you have to remember, I did no, like I don't know why I'm saying you have to remember. I did, like, no Googling. I don't know what people's thoughts are on this movie. I just went in and watched it. I had no idea. Sometimes, especially lately, I feel like anything is that DC puts out movie-wise, everybody just slams or loves to hate. Um, I was like, I like The Flash. I as far as like, watching The Flash, I liked the TV show, the most recent one. I think it just ended, right? Did it just end?
Yeah.
Possibly?
Sometime.
So, that's
Years
a
ago?
show
I don't know.
that I will especially after watching the movie, I think I am gonna start from the beginning because I watched the first couple seasons and really liked it and liked that guy who played Flash.
Grant
I
Gustin.
Isn't he your boy from Glee?
He's a boy from Glee. He was a villain in Glee,
Oh,
but
no.
he played a great villain. So, you know.
So and I'm sure as a kid, I watched some of the older Flash, TV shows, but your boy is my most recent. So my opinion is I really enjoyed this movie. There was some, and I won't spoil anything. There was some appearances, especially at the end, that I really loved. There is also some Batman stuff that I really loved in the movie. And again, I don't want to say what because I don't want to spoil. When this movie started off, this guy that plays, and I don't know who he is. I'm sure he's a popular actor right now. I have no idea who he is. He was so annoying to me as the Flash. Like the opening scene, I'm like, I want to punch this guy in the face already. So annoying. And
Love that.
again, people might say, "Oh, well, that's because he's based on the character in this Flash book, and that's how he was." Okay, that's fair. You know what I mean? Like maybe he's supposed to be weird and annoying, but eventually that started to thankfully wear off for me. And as the story progressed, he was less annoying. And then by the end, I didn't hate him anymore. I enjoyed it. I might even, I mean, this might sound odd too. I might watch it again
Mm.
because I really, I feel like I missed stuff. It's hard to say why, but I did enjoy it. I don't know if we're rating movies now. Like Barbie was like a 5. I think I would give The Flash 3.7.
Okay.
I
And
enjoyed
some
it.
points.
Listen, I watched it from the comfort of my couch. I did really like some of the story. Um, as far as this is no shock anybody that has either read The Flash or watched any Flash. There's some going back in time stuff. I always like that kind of thing because it just makes you think. Like I always get in my head of if I could go back and try to change certain events in my life, which events would those be? This and that. So I always kind of I'm a sucker for that plot line. But I enjoyed it. And I am curious if anybody Kristen, do you know the guy who plays Flash in this? Do you know who he is?
I think Freddie
He said something?
Ezra. So it's Ezra
Oh.
Miller. It's the Ezra Miller one. I had no idea. I was like, I don't even know anything about this Flash movie. I didn't
Oh,
realize it was
really?
that one. Yeah. So, and yeah, they're terrible. Yeah.
Really?
You should look up some stories. Yeah.
Oh, so
Like
you're
got
happy.
arrested, I think, or was on video punching people. Like I don't know. It was the whole thing.
Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like I fit in now. But I was talking about the character, but
You were like, well, that's funny. D Plus has a few commentaries. I had no idea. Okay, that's cool. I like Barbie more than I thought I actually would. Love that.
nice.
I do have some Scott Pilgrim stories. Mark, tell me. I only own Spider-Verse movies on Blu-ray. Can I view them currently? No, but I own them. This is fair. Oh, it's Jessica's boy, Grant Gustin.
There you go.
Is there any math is hard callbacks in Barbie? If not, that's a really missed opportunity. I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
No, is that where that comes from? Like people say math is hard?
I have no idea.
Barbie?
Dad, I'm not we're not the same age. You're my dad.
I know, but maybe
No
Larry
idea
thinks
what-
I should know that.
Oh well, I don't know. I don't know. The end credits with the dog were hilarious in The Flash. Otherwise, it was a good moment with my kiddos. We love a dog.
I agree. That was funny.
I like Supergirl and Michael Keaton. Cameo fest scene was with AI was Al? AI? Was AI, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Hi Cycle. We referenced
Hey,
you earlier.
Cycle.
What's up?
I did reference you earlier. I was typing in the chat before Kristen signed on, and I'm like, I understand why Cycle does this now. It's so much fun. I was just typing comment after comment.
Love that. I kept hearing rumors that Michelle Pfeiffer made a cameo in Flash as Catwoman, or at least some blonde woman standing in as her shot from behind. Was this true?
I'm like, was she? No way.
You're like, I don't know.
I have to tell you, that would be really cool. But if that happened, I definitely missed it. See, this is why I need to watch it again.
There you go. There's a Barbie Oppenheimer double feature at the drive-in this weekend. I'm trying to get my wife to go. Cycle.
Wow, that's so fun.
You should go. Yeah, that's exciting. Flash was a good time, except the creepy baby scene.
That was so stressful.
Doesn't sound fun.
It was I just remember that I think I blocked that out of my memory. It was so stressful, and it was creepy.
Cycle thinks Flash was good for the fan service moments, primarily the entire Keaton inclusion.
See, I didn't know anything about the Keaton thing, and I didn't even mention it in my review because I didn't know if that was something that was people wanted to be surprised with, but, um, I agree.
I feel like the Supergirl stuff is the only reason I want to watch it now that it's streaming.
You may find other reasons. Just Jessica, I'm just telling you.
I thought Ezra was the one who punches everyone. It was good for a watch while I biked inside.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Love the Flash movie. It was fun.
It was fun.
You're after bed. Friend's kitchen remodel has us exhausted. Have a wonderful night. Mara, you may not see this, but
Good night.
did you see their kitchen photo that she posted?
I sure did.
Oh my gosh.
They're
I was like,
amazing.
this is amazing. Like,
I know.
yeah, you guys are amazing. It's incredible. There's a Teen Talk Barbie that said math is hard.
Oh, okay.
Was that Barbie in that Barbie was probably in the movie. I don't remember. There were so many Barbies.
But I think that was maybe a missed opportunity then because I don't remember that being said, at
But
least.
there were so many like little bit moments with Barbies.
That's true.
So I don't know. I'm sorry, I thought The Flash was the Justice League movie that we deserved. Keaton and Conroy are the
Ah.
best Batmans. Isn't the guy that plays Flash part of a cult or something?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I just
gotta
know there
look.
was bad punch things. That's really all I got.
Who did he punch?
I don't remember. I really
Okay.
don't remember the whole story. I know it was bad, but that's all. There's talking Barbie at one time. One of the phrases was very tone deaf. Math is hard. Well, they may not have included that because it was so tone deaf. I mean,
True.
my wife hates going to movies, and Cycle wants to know why he does it. He doesn't understand it. So
It's fun, I think.
here we go. Creepy Baby was at the very beginning. Yikes. When Ezra's behavior escalated, they started pushing those cameos to get people to stay interested. Makes sense. I wanted that Catwoman cameo so bad. Had also heard that rumor. Danny thought the baby scene was hilarious.
Danny.
It sounds
Kristen,
not.
if you watch this, you're gonna be like, Danny,
Danny, what's wrong?
you know what though? I could see it being hilarious because without saying much, like if you start off a movie in a certain tone, if they did something to babies, people will be like, I'm out of here, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Ezra used to say them. Love going to the movies by myself. I mean, they should have had a bit where she has a math degree or something. I mean, Dad, watch the movie. Maybe it's in there. I don't remember.
But see, Larry, from what you're saying, this is why I'm like, Larry can watch this and enjoy it. Like you're flat out saying like that would have been a great moment because if your dad remembers it, you know how many people who played with Barbies probably remembered this. That would have been a great moment. Like they could have had her being like a math teacher.
Mary, you're supposed to say yes, that's in there. Now you have to watch it.
No, I'm giving
Get
your
my
dad
to watch it.
I'm giving Larry credit for being open-minded and like standing up for women, knowing women can kick ass in math. I'm giving Larry all the cred.
Okay, Dad, watch the movie. Support women. A new kitchen would be dope, but I'd settle for a fridge that works. Cycle, fix your fridge. What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
What is going on? Now that I survived Guardians 3, I'm sure I can handle a creepy baby.
Oh, you definitely can. We should get shirts. I survived Guardians 3.
I haven't yet. We'll see. Going to movie alone is great, but there's all those other people there that ruin it.
You know, there were some kids at Barbie behind me, and they weren't doing anything wrong. But, you know, I'm sort of new going to the theaters where you have to reserve your seat. So the theater I went to, you have to do that. So I picked a seat kind of in the middle, away from, well, I thought would be like sort of away from people, but there were kids behind me chewing on their popcorn with their
Mm,
mouths open.
gross.
So I hear you, Cycle. But then once the movie, like that was during previews, it was making me twitch. But then once the movie started, it was fine. I couldn't hear them anymore.
Okay, I hate that you guys are spoiling this creepy baby thing for me.
No, there's
Yikes.
James is being funny in,
Well,
in an
but
odd way. He's being funny in an
but
odd
everybody
way.
else is talking about it.
I
Okay.
will just say it's not what you think.
Okay, got it. Cray says not to derail, but have you decided what you're going to do with your Giant Days
Oh,
resolution?
I love that Craze brought this up because I need
Yeah.
an update.
Because I did talk about it last time. For those who don't know, there were Giant Days not on the test editions. 3 came out in the world, and then they discontinued them. On the recent Boom Kickstarter, you had the option to finish your not on the test editions, and then they sent them, and they're not at all the same materials that they said they would be, right? Made a lot of people mad, including me, because like, 1, you said it in the description. 2, we paid more for these volumes to get the same thing to complete our collection. And 3, they were real shady about their response, right? They were just like, a lot of people complained about the first 3 and those materials. So we were like, let's change it and make it better. And I'm like, you're wrong. You're also a liar because you know this material costs less, and that's why you did it. Anyway, they did listen to everybody, including myself, who left a very long comment. And they were like, so kudos to Boom for actually maybe doing something. They sent out a long thing, and they were like, we can offer to replace those editions with the library editions, and refund you the difference in price because those were cheaper. Or you can get a full refund for those books. Or supposedly they're going to a printer to see about getting them printed. Obviously, that will take longer. So they were like, you can let us know if you want the libraries or the refund now. I want my freaking books. So I chose to do nothing and wait to see if a real reprint happens. I'm hoping that's real. I think they have enough people upset about it that it is real. It's going to cost them a lot of money anyway. You guys really messed up. Boom. Like,
Right.
but I will be so stoked. I'm not going to believe it until it actually happens. Okay. But if they actually replace the volumes with the editions they said they would, then that's best possible news. That's what I want. I can wait. I've waited this long. I had 3 hardcovers on my shelves for many years when I never thought there would be more. I can still wait. So that's what I chose, Crazed. Did you also do the complete thing? Let me know because I'm curious what you chose. But I also only chose the like next 4 volumes. So to have mine 4 volumes replaced with the library edition seems silly.
Right.
Like then I don't have them all. Like, and I can get those anytime. I want the real thing. I want what I want. Boom. So, I am glad that they sent out some communication about it and they offered these options. But yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Fingers crossed. Okay. Now I'm getting past all the microwave stuff. Oh, Mark couldn't make it through Guardians 3. I'm still scared, Mark. I haven't done it yet.
Mark, without being spoilery, what was it? Like, what part did you get? Well, no. If you can say it sort of cryptically, what was it that made you fail? Right? I'm wording my question all awkwardly, but
No, I think that makes sense. Okay, so Barbie you loved and The Flash you're gonna watch again and you
Yeah.
liked.
yeah, The Flash I liked.
Okay, that's fair. I have 1 slide only. It's not as
Okay.
cool as this slide. But here we are.
Oh, yes, it is.
It's still pretty cute. Unfortunately, she's
Oh.
not in this chair anymore. I'm so sad. Wasn't she perfectly placed like right before we went on?
Yeah, she was just hanging out.
So
Which, by the way, you look like you're sort of like an optical illusion, the way the chair sometimes we get a glimpse of the chair. So
Oh.
it sort of looks like you're sitting in it, but But you're
Yeah, that's
not.
funny. That is funny. I wish I was. This chair is not as good. It's too bad. Let's see. This is my only digital read of the week, which was Unicorn Boy, which I talked about reading last week, but I
Yes.
finished it. I really liked it. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out until March 12th, 2024. This was
Hey.
an arc. But it was a good time. Absolutely recommend for like a library read, especially, or if you have a kid who loves really fun books, or you love really fun books. It's about a boy who sprouts a unicorn horn and then kind of gets some powers and like helps his friend. And there's pretty cool like representation of too, like his friends non-binary, and they don't even talk about it, but they kind of like show glimpses of like him with his friend like when they were younger, and just like
Hmm.
the way his friend dresses and references them with they them pronouns. And I just thought that was cool, especially for like a younger middle grade kind of graphic novel. I just love seeing that, so that was really neat. The art was really cool, and I definitely recommend checking it out in March of 2024. And yes, that is Buffy in a box of some sort. This was like an older photo. She's kind of smaller, but there we are.
Cute.
So that's that. Freddie says your awkward phrasing was perfect.
Thank you.
Oh, replying to riddle, go. I haven't seen a Marvel movie since the last Thor, I think. It was a great Thor movie. Okay, Craze did. I got the full 7 out of the test editions. So switching to libraries makes more sense for me, but I'm undecided as of right now. I think I'm mostly leaning towards the reprint though. So, question for you, Crazed. Did the first 3 have like the old texture version? Because I heard that they sent out the full set, but the first 3 were the overstock of the old ones, the correct
Oh,
ones. And then the next ones weren't. So,
so bad. That is so bad.
like,
It's like you're just asking for trouble, right?
honestly, crazy. Um, Night of the Terrors. What are we talking about? I think if you wanted to switch editions, they should give you a full set as a replacement, not just 4 to 7. I agree.
Yeah.
I do agree. Buffy in a box, that's exactly what that is. Okay, so you're currently reading?
I have one currently reading.
Yeah.
You could say she's my girl.
Ah, your girl, yeah.
So this is
That's
the
your
latest
girl.
Sherry Lapina. Lapina. Everyone here is lying. This is basically about a family. This is not any kind of spoiler. The husband's having an affair. You come to find out more about the family dynamic. But anyway, he comes home from after, from his little affair hangout session, we'll call it. And one of his daughters is home. They get into sort of an argument, and next thing you know, the daughter is kidnapped. So, of course, everyone thinks the father is involved. Could be. I don't know. I'm
Mm.
about. I don't. Let's see where I am in the book before I start talking smack. Where am I? Where am I? I'm like 70 pages in.
Okay.
And again, I don't know what happened to me because I've had a lot of time. I thought I'd finish this like in 2 days, but that's what happens, right? So, I've read, I think, all of Sherry's books. They are incredibly quick reads. If you like, I would recommend her work for anybody that wants to get into thrillers, but they're like, I don't know, I never really read a lot. She never gets too gory. It's never, it's typically about like a family dynamic. Um, really quick reads, really fun. I would say I don't have a lot of like auto buy authors. I would say she's one for me.
Love that.
So I will let you know how it goes. But this is her latest. And actually, she references The Couple Next Door. That was a good book too.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good. Have you read any of her stuff?
No, I know you love that one. I remember you
Yeah,
talking about her a lot. Yeah, but
yeah,
I haven't. I'd like
yeah.
to.
So that's what I'm currently working on. Yeah, oddly, that's the only. Usually, I'm in the middle of like 4 things, but oddly, that's the only one I'm working on right now.
Cool. As you know, I am currently
Yes.
listening to Attack of the Clones novelization, which has been fun. I did start last night Picture Day, which is what?
I picked that up in Barnes& and Noble recently. I'm like,
Did
"What is this?" Yeah,
Uh,
it looked interesting to me.
it looks cute, yeah. So I don't know other than it's about Picture Day so far. What's funny is I actually have Kayla's bookmark,
Oh, that's
which
funny.
is not kid friendly, but here we are. Because this is certainly like a middle grade ish graphic novel. I don't know what all it's about so far, but I'm having a good time. I'm barely in it.
Well, that's what I remember, the one of the images you just showed, like, she wants to cut her hair off, and I'm
Yeah,
just like that was
real bad.
so me, like, as a kid, I wanted to just cut my pigtails off or whatever hairstyle my parents had going on the top of my head.
Totally get it.
That was
Yep.
so me.
So that's been fun. I'll sure to report back next time.
Nice.
I have not touched, if anyone was curious,
Oh,
the story of Seven Lives yet. I need to. I'm thinking about getting back into this weekend. If I can, if I my heart won't break. Let's see. I don't know. I need to finish it. I need to actually do it. Let's see. We'll see if we do. I'm also reading the One Saturday Morning Adventures. I also need to get
nice.
back into this, which I haven't. Um, and yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. Do you have stuff you'd like to read?
Yes. I picked this up today. I had a gift card that was burning a hole in my pocket. So, you might remember me talking about wait,
So, what do y'all want to read before you die? I mean, that's a great way to put this section. I just thought that was funny.
that's I think that was it. She was going after you, I think, on that one.
What?
Oh, oh,
Just me?
just
Okay.
you.
You're right. You're not fine.
So I have talked about this author before. I've read 2 of her books. First one I loved, second one not so much. So this is Frida McFadden's latest, The Coworker.
Mm,
So you may remember her from The
the
Housemaid.
housemaid. Yeah.
Yes. So I was just too curious. I mean, the coworker, you could tell things just go wrong. It says, "You see her every day, but do you really know her?" It's gonna be silly, I'm sure, but it's just what I want, you know? So I won't
Yeah.
start this until I finish, Everyone Here Is Lying because I don't like to read to, you know, I'll put like a character in the coworker in to Everyone Here Is Lying and confuse myself. So we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But then
Fair.
I also have another possible thriller that I just got, Just Another Missing Person. This is a new release.
Mm.
Um, I've never read this author before, but I see her name come up on so many thriller lists, so I wanted to try it. And somebody I follow on BookTube often talks about her work, so I know nothing about this. It says his weapon isn't a gun or a knife; it's a secret.
Mm.
Her worst one.
What's gonna
So we'll see.
happen?
I bought this as part of the I think I mentioned last week that Barnes and Noble has their big haul sale. And then I
Mhm.
realized that at the same time, Books a Million also has the same sale, but it has a larger selection. So this is fairly new release and it was 50% off. So
Nice.
I treated myself.
Love that. Um, in reference to the not on the test editions, Giant Days. Yes, I got the overstock and my 3 were damaged. Great.
Oh
I
man.
couldn't believe it. I thought ordering the full set would at least mean they would match, but no, yeah, Boom really knocking it out of the park with
Wow.
these. I'm sorry yours are damaged. That's a bummer. And yeah, your set doesn't match. It's nonsense. The
Wow.
first 3 are so nice. The rest of them aren't. And at least had they matched, that would yeah, I couldn't believe it either. When I started hearing people were getting those, I was like, "What's happening?" When you're a mood reader, you just got to ride the waves. It's fine to have slower periods. Forcing it almost never happens. Your girl Sherry will always be there for you.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Well said.
very nice. Okay. I read Usagi Saga Book 9 that I got remarked with a Chibi Usagi. Oh, that's fun. Love that, Freddie. Cycle, you'll do that one day. And that art of the Across the Spider-Verse, cool. Oh, it was Equal Opportunity Shade. Okay,
Okay.
got
Fair.
it.
Fair.
I'm about 55% into that Immortal Fist, Immortal Weapons Omni. Right, so far it's pretty great. Art started out great, but then the hodgepodge army of artists
Mm.
isn't the best experience. Classic. Big two.
Oh.
Just started Usagi this weekend. One day before I die, as Jessica would say, I'd like to read that. And I do need to read the Tower still. So
Oh,
here
the
we
book.
are. Here we are. I do have a little haul. Do you have more that you want to read? Or you...
Real quick. I
Yeah.
keep saying I'm going to read Grumpy
Oh,
Old
yeah.
Monsters, and I think I really want to. I mean, look,
Yes.
these covers
You
are
have
everything.
to. I
They're
want
so
to know. We
so
were
at
so
that,
excited.
and then I downloaded on Hoopla today. I could have put this in a slide, but I think I finally want to read Catwoman: Lonely City.
Oh, nice.
So
I want you to read it. I want your review.
thanks. That's all I have.
Ha, I told Jess that would be your last book read. Freddie, Jess actually told me not to read this last time.
He did?
So yeah, like I mean before he canceled last time, he was like, "Hey, don't read this because I haven't yet." And I was like, "All right."
Oh, I
And
got
that's
you.
why I haven't read it, Freddie. Thank you. Thank you,
Oh,
Freddie. Why are you
oh,
talking about me, Freddie?
you're fighting with Freddie.
I mean, well, I am reading Giant Days, and I'm gonna save myself trauma by buying the new editions as they go on the mark. Okay. I send my condolences to anyone affected by booms and combat. So many people too. Thank you. Thank you for that. The Catwoman book is fantastic, says Mark.
That's what I hear.
Would you like to see my little haul? My baby haul?
Please, please.
There's some good stuff in here. I used my Second to Charles store credit to
Nice.
get the new Ito book.
Oh, I keep seeing that in the store. I haven't done it yet.
What a great cover. And also, it's so purple and nice. I really love the spine too.
Nice.
So, another short story collection by Ito. One more I'm gonna like it. So, I'm looking forward to it. What if I hate it? What if I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I hate it?" I don't think so, but well, that's fine. Blame on him for not sharing that detail. Yeah, Jess doesn't share a lot of details, just saying. Mary next week wrapped up complete collection comes out and reminds me a lot of those monster issues you have. I read some of Wrapped Up
Oh,
and liked it. So, little mummy pizza guy. That Catwoman book is great. It should come with a money back guarantee. So great.
nice.
Okay. I also picked up people wanting Cat Comics, Volume 3 of X Yakuza Stray Kitten. Of course, I
There we
really
go.
liked the other volume. Yeah, look at this guy. We
Aw.
love him. So, come on, look at this face. For real? Yeah. So that's exciting. I also picked up The Summer You Were There. Look, it just looks like a sweet little Yuri. That's all I know. I read the back.
Kristen,
You were like, no, it looks fat. Is it?
you and these books.
Listen,
Listen.
it looks good. It looks good. Look, there's a shy high schooler who hardly talks to other people. Instead, she loses herself in her writing, crafting a novel that she never intends to show anyone.
Oh my god.
But when her cute, popular classmate gets her hands on the manuscript, everything changes. Okay, right? I don't know. It could be silly. I'm looking forward to it though. I also got volume 7 of Wonder Cat.
Oh.
And this little guy is so cute. He has a bow tie. He loves living his life. It's in color.
Aw.
Yeah, these are fun. And finally, Mary, this is not a book. Let me peel the price off this. Not that anybody cares really, but here we are. I got this in honor of you. in honor of you because you love it so much and you've made me want to play it so much. That's right.
Ramen,
I got Robin
ramen.
Ramen.
Oh, I love that.
So you've been playing the solo version of this,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I need to get it and play it because I told Reed too. I was like, I need to get Ramen Ramen. One, because it's essentially free. It's my store credit. I traded stuff in, but but two, you're always showing me cool pictures of it, and I want to play it too.
It's
And Reed
fun.
won't play games with me right now, so here we are. I'm looking forward to it. So thanks for the inspiration.
I'm so glad you got it.
Yeah, I thought you'd be stoked. Okay. Jess is also very forgetful. He keeps forgetting to watch the stream. That's right, or just doesn't want to. Who knows? Well, we have a long weekend.
We do.
You're still on staycation.
I am.
Do you got big plans over the weekend that you feel like talking about? You're just gonna chill? You gonna watch more movies? You gonna read more books?
No big plans.
Okay,
So the hope is to read a little more.
love that.
And I don't know if Kim wants to do anything, but we'll see. Check in with her. Because she's actually off tomorrow too, so we'll see.
Fun.
And I wouldn't mind watching another movie. I like that I'm, like, back in the habit a little bit more.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
it just feels so much more doable versus starting a series. The series just seems like such a commitment, you know?
It's daunting for sure.
Yeah, it is daunting. But I don't know what that movie would be.
Yeah, I may see if Reed wants to go to the movies. The last time when we went to see Barbie, we're like, why don't we do this more?
It's such a
Like,
nice escape, right?
yeah, it was
No
nice.
distractions. Yeah, totally.
And all theaters have those nice recliners now, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ooh, this is nice.
Do you know what you'd wanna see if you
Um,
go?
I feel like I wanna go see Bottoms. I mean,
Yeah.
Jessica said it was so funny. I've been hearing about it. Yeah, that would be the one, I think.
Nice.
How about you? You don't know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
don't think I
also would see Barbie again is the thing.
Oh, wow.
I would.
I don't I don't know if I don't think I saw a preview for Bottoms at all.
I didn't either. I'm honestly not sure if my theater will be playing it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, my dad's telling me things. We are getting double the chicken for Saturday. Tell Reed I'm making a special drink for me and him only.
Oh.
Why can't I mean,
Why?
well, there's probably caffeine in it, right, Dad? Is that
Oh,
why?
that's why. I was gonna say that I know
Mm,
they don't drink, so
yeah. Well, and they both love squirt, so I'm wondering if it's a diet squirt situation.
mm.
Watch TMNT Mutant
Oh,
Mayhem
yeah?
this weekend. I keep hearing that that's really great, Freddie. So I wonder about that too. Yeah, well, unfortunately, bad news. I am going to be out of town next Thursday, so we will not have a show. I'm so sorry, Mary and everyone to say. But we of course will be back the week after. So
Right. Double the reading.
that's the big thing because when we
That's
come
the big
back,
lie.
well, we hope when we come back we got a stack of stuff, but we'll see.
Right. We'll try.
I also may go to Half Price Books while I'm out
You
of
have to.
town. I feel like I have to. So
You have to.
maybe I'll buy something. Squirt is involved. Okay, that's why. Yeah. I
That's
don't keep
the lemon lime-ish drink that I tried, right?
no, that's ski.
Oh, ski.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you tried ski. Squirt is like a grapefruit drink, I think.
Hmm.
Soda? Yeah. I don't know. They love it. And I'm like, I don't get it, but okay. But yeah, so we will see you. What is that date? It's almost September. It's so weird.
I know.
We will see you guys on the 14th. That's when we'll be back. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Go subscribe to Mary. She has a YouTube channel. I have the link in the description. Give her some love. maybe if you give her so much love, one day she'll be talking about books on her channel. I mean, maybe. But right now,
I
you can
mean,
get really cool reading backgrounds and stuff.
that I
Set your
haven't made
vibe.
in a couple months,
But,
but I
they're on
promise
there.
I repost these live streams there. I make a
There you
mad
go.
playlist. I mean,
Yeah, so good. So check that out, and thank you guys so much for joining us. Bye, Crazed. Bye, everybody.